Dear viewers, welcome back to School of Civil Engineering. This is Hedaetullah with another new tutorial series of CSI SAP 2000, and already we have discussed about many things in that software. Also have discussed about that how will analysis beam with different types of load, and we have done that. After that we have analyzed different types of frame with different types of load, okay, with using also with using global local axis load. And now finally we are going to analyze different types of frame. So here I have selected some frame, like if you see here, there is one, there is another, and here total 5 frame are available here. It's total, and sorry, truss, and I will analyze that truss one by one. Okay, so if you learn to analyze the truss, then you will be able to do any kinds of truss analysis or design in that software. So in that particular session I am just going to analyze that software, and we're finding different types of stress, then forces, then shear force and bending moment diagram on it, again axial forces or anything. And after that we'll go for design section. Okay, first after that we'll go for a building design for reinforced concrete structure, then we'll go for a steel structure design, and by using SAP how types of work we can done we'll try to do in potentially. So here first of all I'll work with that truss. Okay, so here you are seeing that first of all I'll open our software and we'll go here new, and already you are already you are with me, then you know that how we'll use that option. Okay, so when it's done, now I'll simply select that unit conversation. So we take our unit from our that project. So here load are in feet, right, and our keep and our distance are in feet, so we'll consider feet keep. So I'll just go software, from here keep and feet. Okay, so we'll consider keep and feet. When it's done, now we'll just go grid only. So I'll just click here grid only and we'll select Cartesian, and from here we'll see. So we're seeing that our in x direction, okay, our x direction, here is a 1 grid line, there is a 2 grid line, we'll consider 3, 4 and 5. So we'll consider 5 grid line in x direction, right? 1 2 3 4 5. So here I'll just give 5, and y direction it will be 1, and in z direction it will be 2. Why z direction 2? This is the z direction actually. Sorry, in up direction, that is z direction. So here will be in for that on B C D point, that will be 1, and for A H G F E, for that section it will be another. Okay, so when it's done, now when it's done, now we have to just give our grid spacing. Okay, so as here the grid spacing is same, 20 feet for every point, so we can give here for x direction 20 for every one, and for y 20 feet for every one, and will not consider sorry, for z 20, and will not consider for y direction because it's okay, because we have only one grid line. So here the distance are not fact, and that will be 0 because we'll start from 0 point, then okay. So when it's done, and I'll just simply click here YZ. So when this is in 3D and this is in 2D. So when it's done, after that we have to draw our frame. So from here actually line, and I can take any types of section. Okay, here FC EC, actually this is not fact because we will not consider self weight of that structure, right? We will not consider self weight of that structure. We will just apply load on it as per our structure. Okay, as per our structure. So if I just delete that, so here as per our structure here 3 keep 3 keep 3 keep, we'll apply only that 3 keep in that joint, and after that we'll go for analysis. So we'll not consider its self weight, that's why we are able to take any kinds of section, it's not fake, and it should be state and continuous. Okay, moment release. Actually, here is the most important thing. Okay, here is the most important thing is, if you select continuous, then it will consider that one joint to another joint is fixed. But if we select pinned, then that means our that joint point will not consider any moment, and we know that the only one condition, one of the condition of truss is that truss will not carry moment particularly. Okay, so when it's done, that is pin. Now simply I'll just go here. So from that point to that point, okay, 1 2 3 4, I'll just draw that span, that point, that point, that point, that point, and that point. Okay, so when it's done, now I'll just go here. Okay, as per that line, I'll just go here, here, then here, then here, then here. Okay, so it's okay. Now I'll just skip, and first of all I'll just add that line. So again here pinned. Okay, and from here to here, then skip, then again I'll take line from that point to that point, I'll just skip, and after that from here that point to that point. Okay, and from here to here and here to here, maybe, yeah, yes. So from here to here and here to here, right? So I'll just skip. So our frame is ready as per our that option. Okay, now we have to apply load here. Okay, before that we'll provide support. Here we are seeing that okay, if we see here, here is a pinned, and here is a, sorry, here is a hinge, and here is a roller, right? So I'll just close that. After that I'll select that point, I'll go assign joint here, joint, then restrained, and from here I'll select here hinged or pinned. I'll just, okay, then apply, and for that particular point I will apply roller. So see here our frame is okay. Now I'll just close that. After that we have to apply load here, here, and here. So what we'll do, actually we can apply load at a time or in different time. So as here, as we are applying load as a joint load, so simply we'll select 3 points, and I'll just go here assign. Okay, then I'll just go here join load. Okay, I'll go ahead join load, then forces, and from here at which direction, at direction is global. Okay, and here for the 3 point we will apply load force on, if you see here, in z direction, but that load direction are in opposite z are in top, but we are providing load in bottom direction. That's why we will provide here the global z minus 3 keep. Very clear, that will be minus 3 keep, and add to existing load or replace existing load. That's not fact actually when we have no previous load, but if we have previous load in that point, then that option may vary. Okay, so when it's done, it should be 3. Okay, so when minus 3, then simply apply, and okay, so just see here, if you see here 3 and 3 keep load are available. Okay, 3 keep load are available here. So when our load is okay, now we have to do one thing actually. So as we have assigned that load as a dead load, right? When we have assigned from here join forces, there is dead load. Okay, but if we go here, just we have to change some little thing here, load pattern, and if you see here self weight multiplier, that is 1 actually, but we'll not consider self weight of the truss. We'll just only consider only applied it load. That's why I'll just give a 0 and then modify. So it's a change now. Okay, so when okay, right, then I'll simply go for run analysis. I will not do not run model because that's not necessary at now. I'll just run for dead load. Okay, so I'll click here, run. Okay, it's okay. So I'll save that file as a name, Truss analysis 1, right? Truss analysis 1. I'm just giving any name actually. It's up to you that how we'll save that model. Then save, and it's analyzing, and wait for some time please. Okay, so it's done, and we can right click here for result. Okay, so our analysis have completed. Now if we want to see the deformation of that structure, so simply I'll just go here, display, right? After that we'll go show deform shape. So from here, which steps up for load, for which load, dead load, and from here we can select automatic. Okay, and it's okay. Now I'll just apply. So see that this is the deformation, and if we see that, okay, and close, stop, and I'll just close. Now if we want to see display, show forces or stresses, then joint. Okay, then here we are seeing that the forces 4.5 and 4.5, it should be 4.5 and 4.5. we know that because here we have provided total 9 keep load, then we are we're getting here 4.5 keep load. So I'll just again close that. After that I'll just go ahead, display, and I'll go, sorry, display, then show forces frame. Okay, and from here, for first of all for axial, okay, axial forces, so I'll simply click here. So here it's giving us axial forces. So if we click here, show values, I'll click apply. So here it's giving us, okay, actually where the rate, okay, where the rate, it's giving us the, it's giving compression, and the blue, they are giving tensions. If I right click here, you can see here, okay, axial forces, everything actually available here. Okay, at torsion, axial force torsion. Okay, and show max, this is the max, show scalar value, right? And this is for dead load, and they have many things actually, stress or anything actually for which value you want to find out your figure that is available. So I'll just close. Also you can change your unit to see that value, it will automatically convert. So this is actually for our axial force. Then if you want to see torsion, I'll just apply. They have no torsion available in the structure because this is a simple 2D structure. Then shear S22, this is the shear value of S22. We can use field diagram, switch them shear. Okay, we're seeing that which portion of our frame are in tension and which portion are in compression. So here they're in tension, okay, and that one is in compression. Here is the, actually why, when the loads are coming here, okay, load are coming here, then it's going in that way. Okay, it's going in that way. That's why that will be in tension. Okay, that will be in tension, or that will be in compression, that will be in compression. Actually this is depend on the figure. Then if we want to see shear 3, they have no shear in 3. So here apply for moment. So here you are saying that everywhere it's giving us the positive except some point here. And actually this is the diagram for our moment. Okay, if I right click here, so you can see that edit the moment, actually where how much moments are available, we're seeing that, right? So here it's done. And I'll just close that. I will close that, and in this way you are able to analyze your model in this way. So I think that is helpful for you, and if you also think that is helpful for you, obviously subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you get every update ever first. So thank you very much. Still stay connected till next video.